Never say hi to everyone. You're being so cute. Yes, mommy. Hi. Hi. Say hi to YouTube. Shalom, everyone. My name is S, and welcome to my Jewish life. I know it's been a little while. I took a little break because I moved. First of all, moving was very, very stressful. I had to decide where I was going to move and where I actually wanted to start roots and really build a community. And that's kind of what I wanted to touch on with today. So if you aren't subscribed, check down below to make sure you're subscribed to follow me throughout my lovely Jewish life. For those of you who don't know, I converted to Judaism a few months ago, and it was a compelling journey, and you could go ahead and watch all my videos and see how it was and how it's still going and how it's going to continue going for the rest of my life. I went through struggles, I've grown, I've made mistakes, I am happy, and I am still learning along the way. So deciding to move was more of a quick, almost impulse thing that I had to do, and I decided to build a closer connection with the Chabad I connected with during my journey. I could have moved closer to the other shul, but I don't know. I feel more together here, more appreciated. And it isn't that I wasn't appreciated there. I think here is a bit more educational for me. There is also a lot of converts, also a part of this Chabad. So I made the executive decision to pack my things, find a nice place, and I was blessed to find it. So I've been busy with the move and I haven't been able to record. And I know I've gotten emails from everybody. I'm okay, I'm alive. I'm just fine. I was just trying to make sure my apartment was pretty enough on camera. So I think I'm getting there. So because I was torn between two communities, I felt like I wasn't able to give all of me. And primarily because I was walking 30 minutes on Shabbat, and the other I had a closer walk, but I was also staying at other people's homes. And I feel like everybody knew of me, but didn't know me on a deeper level. Everything was pretty superficial, like, oh, you're converting, what's your story? And tell us a little about your family. What does your family think? Those common questions. But now that I've moved and I have a 7-minute, went from 30 minute to 7-minute walk to shul, I'm excited to start to get to know people, even though they already know of me. They know, like, hi master, I converted, blah, blah, I have a YouTube channel. But they don't know me personally. You guys probably know me more than they do. And I'm looking to actually build roots, build a solid foundation, because I'm gonna be living here for quite some time until I figure out what I'm gonna do once I get married and have children, and where I actually want my children to grow up. So because it is a Chabad, it isn't such a huge religious community, and it has its advantages and disadvantages. One, because it's not a huge community, there's like a hit and miss on how many Jews will be in shul, how many Jews, like, if they have a minyan, like, there's just, it's everything is done on a smaller scale. But because things are done on a smaller scale, things are much more intimate. Like when I did Purim with them, it was much more intimate. When I did Shavuos, and I think I did Sukkot with them rather, and it was a phenomenal experience. And I can't wait to invite people over for Shabbat and cook for them, and to actually feel like I'm a part of something that's growing and becoming bigger than myself. So the past few months have been me just trying to figure out what exactly I'm doing now. As far as my studies, I am on a search to find a one-on-one tutor that is close. I love my tutor. I think she's amazing. But because she's all the way in Manhattan, I'm here in Queens. And I don't know about you guys. I don't like taking the subway. It's not my thing. It's very difficult for me to go and study with her. And of course, yes, Zoom is great. Wonderful, wonderful piece of software. But it's very different learning as a convert in person than on Zoom. So I had to move to get to know people in the community, to see who can I learn from, who is actually a teacher, who has time and patience to understand like things through a convert's eyes. And the only way to do that is if I go to shul more, do things with the community. So during Hanukkah, I got a glimpse of how many Jews are in Queens. We were at the menorah lighting, and it blew us away at how many people were actually Jewish in the community, and just singing and eating latkes and just enjoying each other's presence as we light the menorah. I thought that was like an eye-opener to see how many people are actually around me. And I think if you go out and put yourself out there to whatever community you want to join and do events, do activities with them, you're gonna start to branch out and see like, oh, there's more Jews around here than I thought. That solidified my decision to go ahead and make this move and to actually develop roots in this community. So having a Jewish community at your fingertips, especially as someone who's converting, gives you opportunities to not only just meet with people, gives you opportunities to learn from them, gives you opportunities to potentially meet a spouse, it gives you opportunities to grow as a person, and it gives you opportunities to give back. So because you guys helped me build this wonderful community that we have online, I wanted to also give back to you guys. So I have a bag here. So I have a bag with basically almost, I threw some extra things in there. Almost all the books that have been given to me that I know I won't be reading anymore, because one, I probably already read them, and two, I'm doing a bunch of other things now. But I have a bunch of books that I would love to give away to anyone who is on a journey of conversion or knows somebody who might benefit from it. No cost, no nothing. All you have to do is just email me and send me the address of who is in desperate need of like Jewish knowledge. Like I have like so many books that I have read that have been life-changing on this journey, and I don't want them to. I realized this after I moved. I'm like, oh, I have this entire library of books, and I wanted to know like who can benefit from them, and I'm like, you guys know who. You guys know exactly who needs them. So don't be afraid. Just shoot me an email. Just be like, hey, I'm so-and-so, and so-and-so could really appreciate a book or two. I'm not gonna say which book. I'm just gonna send the books as the emails come, and I'll remind you guys every video. Don't forget to send me an email on who needs some Jewish knowledge. And these books are pretty amazing. I would say I probably read about 75% of these books, and they contributed a lot to my Jewish studies. And some of these books you could read over and over again and just pay it forward and give it to someone else who could benefit from it. So now that the move is done, of course, I am still very much making candles. I'll leave my link to my website down below if you want to show support. But I also wanted to come in and just give you guys like a nice, quick, subtle video of where I've been, what I've been doing, and I am back. I am going to be making more content for you guys about like my Jewish life now and what things really have affected me and have changed, especially now that we're in another secular year. I am very grateful to have this platform to talk to you guys too, because I wasn't recording, I went into like, I started writing things down in my journal and I've just been letting things out on paper, and I'm like, you know what, I really should be recording this because these are things that I think you guys should be hearing and should be understanding, and maybe you guys might feel it too. So I'm back. I'll be dropping videos every other week. You'll be hearing a lot from me. So I thank you guys for following me on this hiatus. If you haven't signed up for my Patreon, sign up down below, and we will talk in the next video. Shalom.